The Philippine Bar. I also would like to ask your audience, please, we were a little biased maybe in our time. Sa mas Bisaya, pasaylo alami. Sige. So, my question, sa amin po sa Zamboanga City, pinapaturo po ako ng gender awareness and development. Lalo ako sa mga jurisprudence na kinukuha ko po. Si Jay is yung silverio at saka kagandahan. And then you also mentioned about the intersex kanina. Can you just enlighten us more in these two landmark cases?
Ano mo yung isa?
Kagandahan, yung natural intersex. Silverio, yung ano yun siya? Artificial intersex.
Oh, okay. Yung kagandahan lang ang
Thank you so much, sir.
Yung intersex administrative bill kasi, yung kagandahan malinaw, no? In other words, may dominant physical characteristics to pinanganak, and then lumabas, nagbalik yung dominant characteristic niya. Pero physiological lang yun. Pero right now, may DNA testing na, tapos, di ba, at the cellular level, kaya mo nang malaman kung lalaki o babae talagang dominant feature niya. So, even the kagandahan decision might not really be that relevant dahil marami ng scientific breakthrough. Ang problema dun sa intersex bill na pinupush nila, babalik dun sa kagandahan. Ang sasabihin lang nila ng applicant for the change of the sex in the birth certificate, dati, ang aking reproductive organs na nakikita physically is lalaki. Pero nagbago siya. Affidavit lang yun. Tapos, isang doktor lang rin, affidavit lang rin. Sasabihin, totoo, yan. Walang hearing, walang evidence gathering. Pag hindi inaksyonan ng law proximity registrar within a number of days, nakalimutan ko ilan, automatically granted na yun. Ibig sabihin, walang judgment na mag-investigate kung fake yun o hindi. So, yun ang biyan na intersex.
Thank you, CJ.
Thank you.
All right.